Hi everyone, it's Jessica here and welcome back to another card video tutorial. Today we are going to make a really simple card because after all that Christmas card making, I just want to make something really quick and simple. We will be doing a little bit of ink blending, stenciling, and heat embossing. Here you can see me positioning my stencil on top of my card, and I'm actually using the grid side of my craft mat today. I rarely use this side because I think the Clair side is more aesthetically pleasing, but today, because I'm afraid of my stencil shifting and just in case that it does shift, I can use my grid mat to help me position my stencil back. For today's ink blending, I'll be using the jumbo daubers. They are quite inexpensive and also give beautiful results. As for the inks, I'm using VersaFine Clair today. I have already tested out a little bit, as you can see here, and I've used Glamorous, which is a really gorgeous red. There is another more orangey red, and that one is called Tulip Red, and this one has a little bit of a more bluish tone to it, if you know what I mean. It's absolutely my favorite color. The orangey one, that one is Summertime, and the yellow one, I chose the more bright yellow, and that's called Cheerful, very fitting name. For the two greens that you see on screen right now, those are Verdant and Green Oasis. Then I'm switching over to Warm Breeze and Paradise. Warm Breeze has a greenish tone to it, so it's a really great transition color between the greens and the blues. But I would say the magic of ink blending is that you can actually blend new colors by using fewer colors. So if I were to blend the Green Oasis with Paradise directly, I think that would also result in a really beautiful transition. So I would say just experiment with your colors. After all, not everybody has that many ink pads, but I think everybody can achieve a very similar rainbow look. Lastly, we have Bluebell and Monarch. Bluebell is the prettiest royal blue. It is almost my favorite. I would say almost tied with Glamorous, which is the red that we used just earlier. And I absolutely love the rich and vibrant pigment that you get from this color. For the purple color, there's actually another option, another purple that is quite different actually. But I chose Monarch because it actually blends pretty well with Glamorous. Purples and reds can sometimes be a little bit tricky when they're blending. If you chose a more bluish purple, sometimes they can result in like a muddy color when they cross over with reds. But this one is already a reddish purple, so that's why I think they actually blend pretty nicely together. Okay, I think we are ready for the big reveal. I don't know about you, but I think it's actually pretty exciting when you uncover your stencil each time. I am pretty happy with how it turned out. It's just a very classic rainbow blend, just very smooth, very bright and cheery. Remember that also VersaFine Clair inks dry very quickly. They are pigment inks, but they actually dry very fast. So here you can see me swiping my fingers and the inks won't smear. But because they are oil-based and have that fast drying property, it also means that they dry faster on stencils. The good thing though is that we can use the all-purpose Stays-On cleaner to take off all the residual ink on the stencil. I decided to keep the rest of the card very simple, so here I am just going to heat emboss a very large sentiment. I ink it up with the Versamark ink pad, and I'm also using a stamping tool to make sure that I get really good coverage. This sentiment is from the stamp company STAMPlorations, and it's actually quite positive. It says, "Don't wait for the perfect moment, take the moment and make it perfect." I really like it. I think it's almost like my New Year's resolution or like the motto for 2021. For me, I sometimes overthink a lot, so I think it's really nice sometimes to just go and do it. You know, just take the moment, just go do it instead of thinking too much. I should also mention that the embossing powder that I'm using today is called New Year's Eve. It's actually from the embossing line from Imagine. I picked this one because it's black, but it has gold glitter in it, so it adds a little bit of glamour and sparkle to this pretty simple card. So this is the final card. I hope you enjoyed this video tutorial, and hopefully it inspires you to make something quick and simple as well. Something fun and easy to start the new year. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in my next video.